Hello, my name is Bahar and I'm here to share my thoughts on the movie Don't Worry Darling. This video is produced for Mohanasa Language Institution and free discussion classes. No waste some time, we'll jump into the drama. Shall we?
Meet our lovely couple, Alice and Jack, who are the residents of a little slice of paradise called Victory. Alice, played by the vivacious Florence Pugh. She's easily the film's most vivid and compelling personality. She plays Alice in such a fairy fashion that most other characters seem robotic by comparison. Jack, played by none other than Harry Styles. Now, don't get me wrong, but if you're thinking what I'm thinking, yes, she definitely could do better. And trust me, Styles gives surprisingly dull and low wattage performance. Lack of charisma as Jack. To be fair, he's playing a very dull character. Jack is one-dimensional figure and the One Direction star fails to give him any hidden depth. And there is our sinister guru, Frank, who is played by Chris Pine and leads everything in Victory, and everyone listens to his films constantly. Frank is a svelte but with voyeuristic tendencies who demands complete obedience. Alice's life seemed like a page ripped straight out of 1950s magazine. Living in a desert Eden, she's got a beautiful home to take care of. Her husband, Jack, is loving and very attentive. Her friends are blessed. And as a Victory Project founder, Frank keeps saying she and her fellow wives are helping their husband change the world with the mysterious work. While the men in identical suits drive off to work, the women stay at home. They mind the kids, if they have them, do the hovering and cooking, and take dance lessons. Everything in their consumer paradise feels cinetic. There's lots of drinking and sex. Everything seemingly perfect until she stumbles upon a plane crash and embarks on a journey that unravels her world. The film navigates themes of control and autonomy against the backdrop of the Victory Project. This is when her trouble starts. Friends turn against her, she's labeled a troublemaker who asks too many questions and put her husband's uprising position at risk. I assure you, this is one of the most heartbreaking scenes of this movie, portraying betrayal. In the aftermath, Alice begs Jack to take them both away from Victory. Jack initially agrees, but when Alice gets in the car, he lets her be taken away by Frank's men. Her quest for truth leading to electroshock therapy. As the layers peels, we discover Victory's simulation masterminded by Frank and Jack's unsettling role in it. Alice later remembers the whole truth, that Victory is a simulated world created by Frank, and that Jack has kidnapped her and forced her into the simulation, in the hope they can lead a perfect life together. When Jack realizes she knows the truth, he claims he did this as she was miserable in her real life, but Alice is enraged that Jack took away her autonomy. Jack hugs Alice, begging her to forgive him, but begins to crush her, and Alice kills him with a glass tumbler in her self-defense, killing Jack in the real world as well. But what started as a dystopian psychological thriller turns briefly and absurdly into a Fast and Furious style chase movie in its latest scenes, which doesn't worth telling.
Ultimately, Don't Worry Darling isn't a disaster, though it's messy. It succeeded in sparking a conversation of men's and women's role in today's society with the considering role of virtual reality, but it falls short in a presenting coherent cinematic journey. Thank you for joining me in this review.